All right, Trevor. So, day one of the NCAAs are now in the books. Wasn't everything that you maybe have hoped for going out there? Can you kind of walk us through what the experience was for Trevor Tinker?
Um, yeah, like you said, definitely not what I wanted. Got a lot to work on going back, but first match against 5 seed, I felt like I went out and sent it. So that's what it's about. Wrestled hard, definitely some, could have made some better decisions and positions, and just a matter of kind of just going back to the drawing board, getting better. But yeah, like I said, not what I wanted, but I can either feel sorry for myself or I can just use it to get better. So, you got spring break, so I'm gonna take a week off, let my body rest up, and then, be back in the room, just getting better after that.
Yeah, it seemed in that first match. I like that you kind of started off right off the bat with that. You did you came a little bit hot out the gates. And do you think that maybe had a little bit of drawbacks to going into that second match that same day, or do you feel like it was the second match? There was no kind of nothing from that first match that was seeping in.
No, yeah, I don't think there was much crossover between the two. I think first match I kind of surprised myself a little bit with how being able to go out and get the first takedown. So I think that played a big part in that match, kind of gaining confidence as the match went on. And then second match I just need to get better in positions, and the guy was tough on top, so somebody I need to get better from.
Most definitely. I have Serge with a couple questions here, Serge.
Yeah, obviously not the result you wanted. Kind of coming off of last year too, like not kind of not what you wanted. How can you take what you've learned from like the past 2 years and kind of like fuel it for your motivation for next year?
Get into the tournament, like I kind of know what to expect now. Is one thing this year is kind of like last year was a little bit of shell shock with how big the stage was, but this year kind of knowing what it's going to be like going out there competing. And like that match with my first match yesterday with the 5 seed, like I know I can go out. Like I scored, I took him down, got off bottom, rode him out in the second period. So knowing that like I can wrestle with guys at that level in those positions everywhere, just a matter of sharpening some stuff up. So it's the biggest thing is like going back, watching the film, looking at the details that I missed, and just working with my coaches from there on getting better in those positions. And just ultimately it's just learning experience. As much as it stings right now, I'm going to forget about it in a week, and I'm going to come back and just get better from all of this. So, yeah.
Yeah, and how much of a dividend has Coit Cooper played in like helping you guys like just forget and like kind of move on and not dwell on it, like kind of how Zeth said earlier?
Yeah, Coit's been huge. I've been working with him for about 2 years now, and it's helped me kind of like unpack a lot of like old conditioning around the sport, kind of worrying about outcomes too much. So that's been huge, like on the backside. Like obviously I'm disappointed with how this weekend went, but like in the past I beat myself up and just not in a productive way, you know what I mean? So I think being able to process on the backside and then on the front side of matches too, being able to like calm myself down and like get excited to compete as opposed to like nervous, you know what I mean? Like being able to appreciate the moment, appreciate the opportunity, and being grateful to be out there doing what I'm doing and doing what I love. So it's been huge for me and the rest of our program too.
Yeah, that's it for me as well, man.